So am I gonna just have to accept like being sweaty during our podcast?
Take your sweatshirt off.
No.
My guy?
Don't assume
You
my
have that
gender.
shirt on?
Under this, a tee.
Huh?
A tee.
Yeah, wear a tee.
Mm-mm. It's not like a presentable.
I'm trying to match your height.
Yeah, I feel like when we were, like, I feel like you sit straighter than me, so it makes me look shorter. Also, I wanted to say this, you guys, just in case anyone doesn't know. Brooke is tall. I'm not short.
What? So how
how
am I tall but you're not short?
Well, what I'm saying is people probably assume that I'm short because I look a similar height to you.
We're the same height.
I know, but usually girls are like short. People assume they are. Not that I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying like people are gonna probably assume that like I'm shorter versus assuming you're just taller. You know?
Yes.
This is an important fact, because it's my only personality trait. Is being kind of tall.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's pretty much it. And I'm not even that tall.
You are tall. I'm 5'10". You're about 6'2". Nope. 6'1".
About 6.
6?
No,
Period?
I'll
6
say,
period?
give me like maybe a centimeter.
6.05.
Give me a 0.07.
Yikes.
Welcome back to the pod, y'all. Welcome back to Phase. We're back. Another week, another day, another slave. It's Valentine's Day.
That is loud as hell.
It's V-Day.
V-Day.
Officially.
I don't know why we're excited about it, but it's V-Day.
It's
like we have days or something.
Just being festive. I think being festive is very important. So today is not actually V-Day, but it's V-week. It's the beginning of V-week. It's V-week. So we wanted to be like kind of commemorate. Is that?
Huh?
No.
What's commemorate me?
We want to just be festive.
Yeah.
All right. Because the way that I see it is this: I could be depressed that I'm single on V-Day during V-week, or I could just be like, let me lean into the fact that life is good, and it's still a celebration of love, even though I don't have.
I don't think that's what Valentine's Day is, friend.
It is. Your parents never gave you like.
Okay, so commemorate means recall. Okay, anyway.
I mean, I knew I was using it right.
Yeah, I did not know what that meant.
This is a pod of education.
Bring the facts.
But yeah, your parents never gave you like V-Day presents and stuff.
Yeah, my dad always sent me and my sister flowers and like got us candy and stuff. But days. Okay, but now I'm an adult and he thinks, okay, you should have a man by now, so he doesn't send me anything.
My dad was like, we were in the car and my dad was like, yeah, so you have any plans for Valentine's Day? And I know he's expecting me to be like, yeah, I'm bringing someone home.
Oh,
like,
that's really sad.
Like, nope. I'm gonna be hanging out with you. What are you talking about?
What we doing?
What are we doing?
Do your parents have plans?
They'll probably just chill. They don't do too much. Probably just chill. Maybe have a glass of wine. Keep it classy.
Sponsor. My parents would probably not do anything either. My parents are in bed by 9 o'clock every night, regardless of
9?
the day. Yes.
That's really early.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because my mom works like hours away, and
is that what we have to look forward to? Like coming home after work and going to bed at 9 o'clock every day? I refuse.
That's why moving out of the house was like a priority.
But then
because I have to be quiet.
But then you like go back into the cycle of it when you meet someone else. Then you become that.
What do you mean?
Like then you end up going to sleep at 9 o'clock when you find somebody. And then your kids will be like, my mom's old and crusty, let me move out.
Well, no, because now I know, like, not to do that.
Doesn't mean you won't be that way.
I don't think I will. Because my mom, like, my parents are, like, very strict, and, like, they grew up strict, and, like, they had no reason to, like, venture out of their norm.
Mm-hmm.
And I do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'll see. Won't be me.
You're not having kids?
Do
you want kids?
I don't. Right. I'll say like nothing's. Never say never, but like I have no interest right now. It doesn't sound like something that my lifestyle will accommodate. it's not a priority. So yeah, I don't dislike kids.
What is a priority to you?
A priority to me is just like experiencing life, finding myself.
That sounds wonderful.
I mean, I feel like everybody says that, and it sounds basic. They do. But like, I genuinely like don't want to invest in kids. Like, I don't want to invest myself, and my energy, my time, my money into kids. When I have so many things that I want to do, like that doesn't involve kids. So it's like, naturally, why would I? Like, where do kids come from the equation?
Like traveling or like?
Yeah, like just like personal projects. Even like when I say lifestyle, I just mean like I want to be able to pick up and go. Like when I want to, I want to be able to I want to be able to not talk to people for 3 days if I choose not to, without someone dying because they need me to feed them. You know?
Okay, but you have animals that feel the same way, right?
Yeah, but it's a lot different because
this man has 16 animals.
I have a cat and a dog and a lizard.
And like a fish.
I don't have a fish.
And like a goat.
No. Okay. I would love a farm one day though.
Seriously?
But, yeah, heck yeah. It sounds amazing.
Okay, so this week, I guess we're ahead, but this week we like just posted, or Romir posted.
We uploaded our first vid.
Yeah, and it was kind of like a surprise. Not that like I didn't think that this would ever get posted or something, but
yeah, I feel like I told you.
Yeah,
I kept on warning you before I did, and then you're like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?"
I think you probably gave me plenty of warnings, but like I was just not ready. Like you texted me and you were like, "Oh, it's posted," and I was like, I don't know why it overwhelmed me. Like my life is gonna change. I feel like you have to get used to it.
Also, do you like still get kind of like nervous the night before the pod?
Nope.
No, because I get excited, but I get like, I'm like, oh my
nervous. I get nervous maybe like 10 minutes before, but not the night before.
No, the day of I'm fine. I'm Gucci.
Oh, no.
But I'm like have a little panic attack at nighttime.
No, just thinking that people are gonna look at me kind of worries me.
Frederick Douglass's birthday is on V-Day, so I feel like that's something we should bring up.
Yes.
So it's not just about V-Day; it's also about Freddie. Shout out to Fred. Cardi B has a new song out
called.
Yikes! I'm not sure, but I heard that she copied it from somebody.
Like this new song?
Yeah, there's a part of her song that she apparently like gypped.
Why is when I type in "is Cardi B," it gives "is Cardi B or Nicki Minaj richer"? Y'all love to put us against each other.
Oh yikes! I was gonna say, are you Team Cardi or Team Nicki?
Yeah, y'all love to. No,
what do you mean, y'all?
Society, I guess. I'm Team Cardi because she seems a lot more unbothered than Nicki. Nicki like be yelling. Y'all ever listen to Queen Radio?
Yeah.
She has so many issues. Like
I think she's
so
hilarious.
Angry.
I think Nicki Minaj is so funny. If you ever watch her live, live what's it called? Live Instagram things, whatever. Mm-mm. I don't know. I see them on YouTube. I don't know what they're on, but they're on. I see them like on YouTube, and she's hilarious.
Is it called Press? No, oh my God! I'm so sorry.
This is the worst news podcast ever. I don't know this song. I don't know what it's called. It's just a new song. Y'all know what it is. If not, it doesn't really matter. There is since it's V-Day, I want to share a story.
Sure. Go for it.
Do you guys mind if I share? Do you use Tinder?
Me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
Do you ever meet up? Have you met up with someone actually from Tinder?
Yeah.
Have you met someone from Tinder?
Mm-hmm. I was engaged to someone I met on Tinder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh, God.
I mean, should we go down that hole right now or another day?
Yeah, no, let's leave it.
We
can leave it.
Okay, we got to come back to that one though, because that'll be
circle.
That'll be a good one.
No, it won't. Anyway.
But when you meet up with someone from Tinder, like do they come to your house, or do you go to their house, or do you go to like a restaurant?
I prefer going to their house or going somewhere in public.
Okay, so they never come here, because there's a story of a woman who well, I'll just read to you exactly what happened. It's kind of terrifying. So there's a woman who claims that her friend met a man online and arranged a date. He picked her up and drove to a restaurant. They had a good time. After dinner, the woman's like, she didn't feel well. She was dizzy and nauseous, whatever. So he drove her home, and she was feeling better. So she was like, "Can you come in? You can come in. Like, we can have some coffee, hang out, talk, whatever." But when she got inside, she started feeling sick again. So she was like, "Okay, never mind. Can you leave, please?" And then he's like, "Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave. Deuces. I'm gonna see you later. All right, ma. Nice meeting you."
Hi, ma.
That's what he said. It was a direct quote. And then the woman says that her friend went to bed, but then woke up to noises coming from downstairs and called the police. So she woke up and heard something, called the police. And then the police came, and then the door was locked. So she was like, "Please just like knock the door down, please, like just come in." So they knocked it down, and then they saw a man in her living room.
It's on mute now, I'm sorry.
That's a party foul.
Yeah, I know.
A pod foul.
I know.
It's a neck. Can I neck you?
What?
The officer.
I got suspended in high school for doing that to somebody.
For necking someone?
Yes, after a white man did it to me and I did it back and I got suspended.
Wow.
Make it make
Racism
sense.
exists even within necking.
My parents were pissed. Not at me.
Who did you neck?
Prince William County. You don't know that.
No, was it like a student or like
a
random person?
It was just a white boy in my class. And I like did something. I don't even know what I did. But he was like, "That's a neck. That's a neck." And like he did it. And I was like, "Boy, fuck you." And I did it back. And my teacher was like, "That is inappropriate. Brooke, office." And I was like, "All right."
Oh my gosh.
I took it like a G.
Wow.
Purr.
Free Brooke. Well, you got locked up.
Anyway, keep going.
So the police came in, and then they pinned the guy down on the floor, and then they found all of her furniture covered in plastic sheeting, and they saw.
Wait, what? The police showed up and saw.
The police. Okay, let me go back.
I'm sorry.
In case y'all don't get it. So they went out for a date, came back home. Mm-hmm. They were in the house. She didn't feel well. She's like, "Get out of my house. I'm sick." He left. Wink.
Okay. Why wouldn't she follow him out? But okay.
We don't know. She might have. He could have came in through the window or something. She went to sleep, heard something, woke up, was like, please get in here. They knocked the door down. The furniture was covered in plastic sheeting, and a saw and a hammer were lined up on the floor. And apparently, the man had drugged the woman, and had taken her house keys. So he took her house keys when he left.
Oh my God.
And came back inside again. And this all came from Tinder. A Tinder date.
This sounds so possible for me.
Yeah, literally, it could happen.
Because I be in bed, like my door. Okay, I be in bed, and then sometimes I'll have a male suitor over, but I'll have like a guy over, and they'll leave in the morning, and be like, "Oh, I gotta go to work," and they'll leave, and I'll just go back to sleep, thinking, "Okay, they're gone." Yeah. They could really just be here
in the bathroom.
I'm terrified. Did she die?
So I'm just saying this. Well, she's okay, but I'm saying this because, like, I feel like dating is so normal to just like meet up with people.
Yeah. How else do you do it?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I guess it's just like you might die. I mean, there's no way around it, to be honest. Because regardless, if you meet up with someone, you don't know their intentions.
Right. So just do it in public and leave it in public until like 5 dates in, until you're sure that he's not like a psychopath.
But I mean, this guy, he had all this plastic and a saw and stuff. I feel like he would be willing to wait a few months to do this.
I think we talked about this after the podcast last week, but we were talking about how like sometimes, maybe it wasn't the podcast. I don't know. Sometimes like we look up in apartment buildings like from the road and we'll be like, oh, like I wonder what's happening in that apartment, or like you just never know what is going on. People can be crazy, and like the fact that this is the only way that we can meet up with people now because of coronavirus and like just people not wanting to meet up. Like,
yeah, it's really crazy. And think about how often this stuff happened, like back before there was technology to find like people. People could just like murder people and like kidnap people. Easy. And there were no cameras. There was no like TV to be like, hey, watch out for this guy, a killer.
It makes you wonder how many like murders could have been solved.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. That's crazy.
Or how many aren't solved right now.
Poor lady.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, she survived though. There's probably some people who like do this and then they actually die.
Does it give you like?
Oh no, I don't know. She's probably I'm gonna say she was 24.
I'm gonna give her 32 because only older people do shit like that.
You think so?
Yeah, I think younger people my mom are told a little more cautious.
That there was. I hope this doesn't find a way back to the lady. That'd be really awkward. But my mom told me that there's a woman that she knows was talking to a man online for like a year, and like he was a catfish. I'm like, that should only happen to like someone above the age of like 35 because like FaceTime, like send me a Snapchat.
Me and you specifically, we'd be like, we have to FaceTime the first or second day because if the vibe isn't right or something. Sir.
Especially with dating apps, because like someone could look a certain way and you perceive them as something, then you meet them and it's like completely like you might look the same, but like you're not the same person.
Yeah,
like you're disgusting. Go away.
No, I think there was this man. I'm tall, as we said before, but I'm tall. Like I'm 5'10". For a girl, that's big. So like
not big.
I think I'm a big girl. Yeah, no, for real. But like when I go to meet somebody, I need to know that you are also a big boy. Like,
true.
You know, I'm not gonna show up with your 5'5" ass.
Has that happened to you?
Yes, and it's embarrassing for
everybody
involved.
And I feel like it's embarrassing for everyone because like as a girl, like you're probably embarrassed, which like you shouldn't be, but like whatever. And as a guy, like you want to be like
you want to be like the
which is so guys, we got to get past these things.
No,
it's gonna be
hard.
I'm
not about to be like the big one.
No, I get it. But I mean, if you think about it, if that never existed, imagine like if none of that existed, like people caring about like height and like these things, and like we all would just like we wouldn't care.
Yeah, the options would be endless.
Like someone told us that these are the things that like are attractive and like what people should want, and now we like listen to it. I mean, not everything, obviously, but like, you know.
But anyway, like I matched with this like really really tall guy. He was like 5'10", like outrageously big, and I was like, 5'10"? Oh, my type. You mean 6'10" no, I mean 6'10". Sorry. I was gonna say, that's not he was like big as shit, and I got on FaceTime with him like that night because I was like, this is too good to be true, and we got on and he was just like weird, like you know in school, like weird kids that you wouldn't like make fun of or whatever, but you just kind of like let them be in their own little weird space.
That was me. I was the one that
you were not weird. Stop it. Anyway, like he seems like one of those people. Can you not? Okay, one of those kids, and
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening right now.
Anyway,
it's not professional.
Yeah, FaceTime your people before you even meet up.
Duh, y'all get with the program.
Yeah.
Because no one has time to wait to be talking to somebody for like 2 months and then you meet up and you're like, I don't even like you.
Yeah.
Or like they don't like you.
They could just be a good texter.
Yeah.
That could really just be it.
I feel like I hope it doesn't sound judgy. Because I mean, like, obviously everyone deserves to have your preferences and stuff. So like,
no, I think your vibe.
It's not bad that you don't like someone that you meet up with them. Also, like I've been on dates before where like I had no interest and I had a good time still, and it was like cool. Like we won't talk again ever again. Like, but it was a good time.
You're dead to me, but this was cool. Thanks
like, don't hit me up anymore. But, like, yeah, but it's like enjoy. Like you can still meet someone, have a good time.
Do you go on dates?
Not often, but I've,
like recently.
I've recently not at all. But like in the past, I have, just to like say I don't prefer like dates, to be honest. Like not to be that guy who's like just come over and chill, Netflix and chill. But like I really do love like being in a private setting to just like be comfortable and, you know. But also, like, I don't mind going out and doing stuff, too. I know that's part of, like, dating and stuff.
I think I'd rather be in public first because that's me at my worst. Like, when I'm around other people and strangers in public, like, I'm not fun as I can be, like,
I shine when I'm alone. Like, I shine when I'm, like, have my own spotlight.
Yeah. But if you bring them in public, then...
Yeah. That's why I like to be in private first. Because then I can be like, I'm going to set the standard that I'm the HBIC. Okay. And then we're in public, I'll be like, never mind, I have anxiety.
Never mind.
But I need them to know, I need them to, like, you know.
You make them fall in love with you first, and then you trick them, like,
and then I put all my problems
here's me.
on them. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, guys. I don't do
that. Toxic. Okay, bring up, what's your next...
That was
Dominique's email in my...
That was such a smooth transition.
Look.
What?
Why is that Dominique's email? That's one of my notes. In 2019. I'm confused. Dominique, why are you in my notes?
I have some... So I have something to say. I'm Roman. I have something to say.
Okay.
It might be problematic. And, like, I understand that I'm a man. So, like, me saying this might be... It might shake a few... bones,
a few feathers. Okay.
But I feel that women in every other way are like the superior gender.
Agreed.
Or sex, gender, whatever. Like smarter, more like what's caring, is all the better qualities. Like men have like probably contributed to like most of the problems. And I accept that as a man. You know, it is what it is. You know, we need to fix these things. But when it comes to like love, women are like idiots. When it comes to men specifically, at least from what I've witnessed, I see these, like, all my, like, you know, female friends are so smart and, like, you know, whatever, are amazing. But when it comes to, like, when they deal with men, even, like, you, I'm like, where does the sense, the logic, where does it go? Because it makes me, like, cringe. It makes me, like, want to cry. And I don't understand why. So I have a few facts and, it's facts and cheating and cheaters, science versus myths. Because I feel like some of y'all need to know these things.
Okay, but is this like giving the reasons why women are dependent on men?
No, that's like a different course.
So I was gonna say we have to depend on y'all. It's not like we want to.
No, I know that's a different thing. See, that's why I said this might be problematic because I feel like you can't talk about this without talking about that. But we're going to.
We'll just go this direction.
Cancel me. I don't care. So I think women, a lot of times, like, not to generalize, but like I'm going to, think that like cheating means something. Women believe that if you cheat, it means you don't love them. It means that you don't care about someone, or it means that you like find someone else more attractive. And here's the assumption: says people cheat because their marriage or relationship is unhappy and their spouse doesn't satisfy them. And it says, fact, while unhappy marriages can be the cause of cheating, it's not one of the major causes, and especially not for men. There's no, like I feel like women try to make sense of men, and there's no, like, sense to be made. It's like, if there is an opportunity to do something that I want to do, not, like, me specifically for cheating, but, like, you're going to do it.
Okay.
Does it feel good? Historically, I'm going to do it. It doesn't, no one, like, men are not thinking, like, you know, I'll have this woman I have at home, I love her so much.
Yeah, women are logical creatures, men are not.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you hear women say these things, like, well, if you cheat, then it means this, it means that, but it really doesn't. Like, a man isn't thinking about any of those things when they're...
I'm confused. Are you saying, like...
I'm saying cheating doesn't mean
fine?
Any... No, I'm not saying it's... No.
Like, that's what I'm hearing.
No. I'm not saying that at all. That's obviously wrong. But I'm saying, like, the reasoning women put behind cheating. They try to make sense of it, I guess, to make, like, to get closure. I don't know what it is, but nothing exists. Men cheat because, like, they want to feel good at the moment. It's an isolated situation.
Right.
But women feel like, at least in my, like, experiences when I talk to, like, women, that it means something.
I think that's a maturity level, though. And I've always heard that men are 5 years behind women. So if I'm 20, then a man will act 15. I think if you're a 50-year-old man, I think it's the same thing. I think you can have... I'm just saying that there's no like...
logic or reasoning behind like the actions. And I think like I always hear like women trying to put the reasonings and the action there when like it doesn't exist.
Well, wouldn't you want to know? Like.
But I'm saying you can't create something that doesn't exist. Like there's no reasoning. Like,
but if something happened between us, like our friendship just ends today, I would want to know what the hell happened, right?
Yeah, of course. But you can't like make something up that doesn't exist. Is what I'm saying. Like it's not productive to. I'm just saying. I think a lot of women do think that there is that.
So what do you think the solution should be? Should women just like?
This is just me saying like sharing information.
No, I know, but like.
Y'all gonna still get cheated on
Where
regardless.
do women go from? Period. But where do they go from there? If a man cheats on me and says I'm sorry,
well,
it was just because I wanted to feel good for the moment.
Well, I'm saying you can process it as that. Process it as this guy, like, betrayed you or whatever by doing this thing, but it doesn't mean like it's not like it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't like you always hear women say, "This guy cheated on me with someone who's uglier than me." We don't. It doesn't matter. No one cares that they're uglier or like more attractive or stupider or like whatever. There's no. There's just no logic behind it. People will be like, "How did if Beyonce can be cheated on, then anyone can?" It's like no, it doesn't mean like anyone can, but it's not because like.
I just don't think men are deeper beings than women, and I don't think that's men just not giving like a crap or like having thicker skin. I just think that men don't care about like how.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an intelligence thing or like an emotional capability
I'm not saying it is
thing.
at all. I'm saying that it just kind of exists there, and I just thought that I would share that.
That is very sad.
Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting because I always hear that, and I always like get these stories from like my female friends about men, and like it just seems like a disconnect.
Yeah. No, I think I'm a smart woman, but I put up with a lot that you know of.
Unfortunate. I also noticed that like when I see like men and women together, like usually the girl or like the woman's like the more attractive one.
Yeah, I wouldn't even stop it there. More attractive, more
do you think there's
successful or like
yeah. There's actually literally research behind that.
I think it's because
all right, we're back. We had a battery died.
Should I apply to this job? No.
We're kind of doing something right now. I don't know if you noticed.
Not right now, stupid.
Anyway, so I found this thing online. Basically, like I feel like my point didn't get across at all. I don't know if I was making any sense, but this kind of summarizes what I was trying to say. Some people believe that the cause of dissatisfaction is okay, wait, let me try again. Some people believe that marriage dissatisfaction is a major cause of cheating because they hear that cheating partner complain about marriage after they like initially had the affair.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really just like an excuse because the reality is that the reasons behind cheating is for the thrill of the forbidden. It's exciting. It's fun. I'm not pro cheating, by the way.
That's definitely what it sounds like.
This isn't where I'm trying to go with this. But it's fun. I'm just saying I'm a realist. I want to let you know the real reasons because why not? So that also exploring new roles because like your role in your current relationship is like, it's one thing, and you meet someone else, they perceive you as a totally different person, obviously. Mm-hmm. So your role is different. Breaking free of old habits, just something new, spice it up a little bit. Rejuvenation, I feel like that's the same. It's like, it sounds like
rejuvenation is like refreshing.
It makes me think of something like juicy. I don't know why. What? Like juice.
I think that just means like.
It feels like moisturized. Someone gives you
more of
It's very moisturizing.
Someone lotions your life.
Yeah. And then ego validation, which.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
These thoughts will stroke a man's ego easily. Yes.
So yeah, it's just like, I can do this. I'm gonna do it. Anyway, I don't know the point of that was, but I mean, I just feel like if you didn't know, now you know. So if you get cheated on, it's not because you're ugly or because you aren't doing, your job as a partner. It's just because that person wanted to climax.
They wanted to feel like the
and
big man on campus.
I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying that's inappropriate. That's like an acceptable thing. It's not okay. I'm just saying that, facts matter.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For bringing it to my dumb attention.
I'm here to serve the people.
I didn't know I was like that. You really said I'm.
No, I don't think this applies to you specifically. I don't know. You've never told me about getting cheated on before. But I think, like, when you talk about men, your mindset changes from how it is about other things where, like, you have a lot of logic.
Yeah.
So I think, like, I see a lot of, like...
Men will bring it out in you.
But I wonder what is that, though? Like...
I think it's, like, a maternal, like, instinct to, like, want...
I don't know if this is...
children or, like, want... like the next step in my life or whatever.
I'm not sure this is relatable, but like I've just experienced. I have a lot of I know a lot of I have a lot of female friends that are just I think very highly about them, and it's so interesting seeing them in certain situations and then witnessing how they react or experience relationships with men. It's like a totally different person. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. But I think men have evolved to know that women will put up with so much.
Oh yeah, I mean y'all make it very obvious.
Ooh, that's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing.
Yeah.
That you said that out loud.
What? I mean, I think it's...
I don't know. That was weird to say. I've never heard that out loud.
I think men, there's an obvious unbalanced, vibe. With
I mean, we all
women.
think that we're being very slick about
women will deal
being so bothered by men.
Just like what I said, you see an amazing a 10 woman, and then she will get with
yeah,
whatever.
Ugh.
And it's something that's very obvious, and you don't see the other way around too often.
No, it needs to be the other way around.
Well, I guess y'all better get to changing some stuff up then.
I told you I'm gonna have an insemination baby, and I'm not dealing with men anymore. That's not a sad thing to me though. That's more of a relief, to know that I don't have to do that.
Yeah, in other countries, I don't know other countries. We'll say Amsterdam, just to put it out there. It's normalized for women to parent alone or to raise a child with a friend.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and these other European countries and stuff they do this, and it's they're not dependent on men. It's not I need a man to have a child.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they'll be I want a family, so I'm gonna start a family.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, if we ever got to that point, I think men would step up their game. So maybe that should be.
But it seems men step up their game around 40.
Yeah.
When they're just sick of being single. Mm-hmm. When women have been sick of being single 25. So.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't not want to be single when I'm 40 years old. No offense to anyone who's single and 40, because more power to you. And if I am single and 40, then I'm sure hopefully I'm living a good life and I'm happy. But I really never expected, even at this age, I expected to be.
Where did you see yourself being right now?
Definitely. I mean, to be honest, I never really. Once I got to the age of 16, I stopped fantasizing about relationships and stuff. But when I was a kid, I wanted so many. I wanted 12 kids.
Jesus.
I wanted to be married by early 20s. Now I'm if I get married, 30, earliest.
You don't want to get married now though? It's not one of your priorities.
I feel it's a thing where if I have someone that I'm with and I'm I really want to marry you, then yeah, but it's not. I'm not a goal of mine isn't to be married.
So did you watch the clip? You didn't watch the clip.
No.
I don't even. I'll bring it up in the next show. Or
you know, just like how
relevant now.
Kids, it's not like kids are not a goal. But if I'm with someone, I'm like, you know, we need a family.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but like it doesn't sound like something I'm itching for.
Okay.
I'm chilling. You know.
Chilling.
I'm chilling.
Chilling.
Yeah.
You can see my ashy. No, you can't.
Subscribe to see more of Brooke's ashy ankles.
Nope, don't do that.
Anything else you want to get off your chest? Chesticles. That's nothing.
No, that's it. That's all I have. I want you to watch that clip so we can talk about it next week.
All right. I don't know what she's talking about.
The Netflix clip.
But guys, thanks for tuning in. This was a very different vibe pod.
Yeah, 'cause I'm drunk.
Well, we've drank before, and we usually aren't this chill. This was like an adult podcast.
Adult.
This is like, was this like a mature podcast?
Maybe we're grown up.
No, I'm gonna go back to how it was before. I don't like the serious podcast.
We're gonna occasionally. This needs.
We're gonna bring back the stupid. No more serious podcasts.
The stupid ones.
Yeah, This was, you know, I like dipping my toe into like this, but I don't want to come back to it.
Okay, we don't.
What do you
got
think?
to.
What do you think?
I mean, if it gets serious, then it gets serious.
I mean, maybe we can do like a sad episode one day where we should do that. A therapy episode where we just come and like vent to each other and cry.
Oh God, I will literally cry. Like, I'm not kidding. I will cry.
All right, y'all.
Ooh, y'all ready for that?
Should we do that after? Wait, did you still want to do like a drunk episode, like an actual drunk episode?
Yeah, like I want to get actually drunk.
Okay, guys, here's what we finna do. Next episode is gonna be the drunk pod, and after that, yeah, the next episode is gonna be the drunk pod. Or should it be the sad one?
No, it should be the drunk one because this one is a little serious.
Okay, definitely, yeah. So the next episode is gonna be the drunk pod, and then the next one is gonna be the cry pod. So make sure you bring
cry pod.
The tissues. Yeah, it's gonna get serious.
Okay.
I'm serious too.
I'm nervous.
Why?
Because I haven't had a therapist in like 6 months. Do you really want to be my therapist?
I'm here. I'm here
for you. We both have so many issues. Anyway.
Yes, you can combine them and cancel each other out.
PEMDAs.
Yes.
Okay, we need to end this. Repeat it.
All right. Almost actually, like, before we leave, I almost canceled today's pod. I feel like I should have, to be honest. Kind of.
Why?
You know, I don't.
No.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm happy then. Okay, cool. But I just was having a little problem this morning, so I didn't want to come. So, but I came and we did it.
It was a small problem that was not necessary. So
yes, you live and you learn.
The show must go on.
And
that's what I always say.
That is what she always says. I'm not gonna even lie about it. So.
Anyway, okay, bye.
Bye. Deuces.